So I'm gonna do this video really quick, just to explain what happened with my construction job and what I'm doing now. So what happened to the construction job? So first thing is, technically I was fired and quit. So I quit before they could fire me, in a way. So let me just start out by saying, like, the job itself was very hard and I liked it for a while, and then I started seeing some things that I didn't like about it. Obviously with any job you'll find something you don't like about it, but with this job, just like so many things were adding up and like my body was taking a toll. So I was like, in a way, kind of checked out at the end of it, and I had enough. And at the same time that I was working there, I was already looking for another job because it was too hard, and everyone else telling me, like, why are you doing this? Like, you should focus on school, you should find a better job that will be more flexible with school. So a lot of it just had to be like, school needs to be an option. It can't just be out anymore. And my parents telling me this, the people that I worked with at the construction site telling me this, like, everyone telling me that, like, you need to go to school. Otherwise, like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? So at the time, before working there, I was like, you know, fuck school. Like, school isn't getting me anywhere. But now I'm like, school will get me somewhere. Oh yeah, by the way, this video is not sponsored by McDonald's or anything like that, but I'm just hungry as shit. It's alright, so let me explain what happened the last week I was working there at the construction site. So Monday morning through Friday I used to work at the construction site. So Monday through Friday, those are my work days. Sometimes they asked me to work Saturday, but I never took them up on that, so they didn't really like me. So I worked. So last week I was working there. I worked Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday I had a interview. Let's see if I can find the paper with that shit in there. I had an interview / orientation with, let's see if this place focuses, the Irvine Company. So if anybody that worked at Disney knows the Irvine Company, that everyone at Disney pretty much that quits goes there, and with good reason. It's a good place. Anyway, so Wednesday, it's no call, no show. I was gonna call them. I really was. I was gonna tell them, like, oh, I had an emergency, my car didn't start or something, making up an excuse versus just saying, like, oh, I'm at an interview, I can't show up. So I waited pretty much the whole day, and then I didn't call them. That was Wednesday. I have a thing. So there's that, right? I don't know if it's probably gonna show up backwards on the camera anyway. So Wednesday was no call, no show. Thursday, I go to work. I go to work on Thursday at the site, and then first thing in the morning, like 6 in the morning, right? Go there. I already knew that, like, something was gonna be bad, because obviously if you no call, no show, it's a big no. So I go there, and then the site manager, or one of them, Bill, which is a really great guy, he was showing me the ropes and, like, telling me how everything works, and then, like, showing me how to do things right. And I shout out to him. He was a great guy, and, like, great site manager, and, like, one of the guys that I felt bad for quitting on, because, like, he was a good guy. Like, he taught me a lot of stuff, and I bought the sign in and all that stuff to, like, start working. And he walks up to me and he like kind of pulls me aside a little bit, and he's telling me, like, what happened to you yesterday? Like, how come you didn't call? Like, how come you didn't show up? And I was like, you know, I had an emergency. I couldn't come to work, and I couldn't get in contact with you guys. And he was listening. He wasn't, like, chewing me out or anything. He just simply asked the question, like, with respect, and I'm like, thank you for that. I told him my excuse. It was a family emergency. I couldn't show up to work. And then he tells me, like, oh, you're gonna have to go to the office and talk to Dino. This company that I was working for was, like, small, medium-sized company. So when you get, like, you have to talk, when you get in trouble, you have to talk to, like, the owner, not necessarily a manager or anything like that. So it's like a small-sized company. And told me, yeah, you're gonna have to go to the office and talk to him. And just from the tone of his voice and from, like, the way he was looking at me and all that together was like, you know, like, he knew something, and he knew that he wasn't gonna see me again. So from there I was like, okay, then I understand. Like I shook his hand. I was like, thank you so much for like the opportunity. Thank you for teaching me so much. I really liked you and I really respect you. Be careful. Good luck. So I get there and like the office is open, but the only person there was like, I guess someone that works there, but not Dino. Dino was not there. He wasn't there. And the person that was there, I asked her like, oh, is Dino gonna show up anytime soon? And she's like, yeah, usually he shows up like a half hour after I do. And I'm like, okay, is there any way that I can like leave a message to him, or like if he gets here, tell him to give me a call? And she's like, yeah, let's just like, if anything, just give me your name and your number, and then I'll write it down, and then he'll contact you. I was like, okay, cool. So I leave the information, go back in my car, and I wait outside the office, and I wait 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just waiting there, sitting there, and I'm like, okay, like, if he's gonna show up, he's gonna show up now. If not, then I'm gonna hear from him later. So I was waiting 30 minutes, and he doesn't show up. Like, why am I waiting? Like, why do I care anymore about what this guy thinks of me, or what certain people think of me who got me this job? And I'm thankful for that, but like, why am I holding on to this job? At the time I was holding on to it because I was trying to please other people that got me the job. And then I started asking myself the question, like, these people that I'm trying to please aren't paying my bills. Like, I'm in charge of what I want to do with my life. So I get out of the car, go in the office, and then I ask the secretary or whatever, I ask her, like, is there any chance that I could just quit? Like, what like, I need to quit. Like, how do I quit? Can you help me? And she looked at me kind of stunned. It's like, you don't have to do that. And I'm like, no, like, I put some thought into it. Like, I need to quit this job. So she kind of understood. She's like, okay, well, technically the only thing you need to do for this job is like, you just turn in your high visibility jacket that they give you, and then you get your last paycheck, and that's it, and you'll be good. And I'm like, all right, dude, sounds good. So that's why I'm confused as to if I was fired or quit the job, because the same day that I guess I was supposed to be fired, I quit. I'm not gonna put this job down on a resume or anything like that. Probably making a video out of it is gonna be stupid, but that's what happened. I was fired / quit the construction job. I don't hear from them at all on Thursday. And then Friday comes along and she calls me. She says, oh yeah, your paycheck's ready, you can come in now. So I go in Friday, grab my paycheck, turn in my visibility jacket, and don't talk to anybody. And then I just walk out. So that weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, technically had no job. Wasn't working with anybody. But Friday the afternoon, another job, which I also like a lot. So grab the hat. So I was offered a job, or I applied to a job at the packing house district as a valet. And I love that job. Like, that job is super cool. Like, you get to drive really cool cars. You get to like hang out with really cool people. I love that job. So Friday the afternoon, the person who hired me was like, "Oh, you know, like, we want you to get you on board." And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah!" Going from like no job Friday morning to getting a job Friday afternoon felt so fucking great. But I was like, "Hell yeah, I can." Anyway, they offer the job, and I'm like, "Hell yeah." Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Like, hell yeah, I got a job. I don't have to stress anymore. That whole afternoon, I was like, fuck, just please someone call me. Irvine Company, fucking the ballet, please, just someone call me. I need a job. So that happened. About the ballet people said, hey, you got a job. I'm like, just come in, you gotta train, and then after the training, we'll keep you. It's like, hell yeah, fuck yeah. And that same afternoon, it was funny because the Irvine Company sent me an email saying like, oh, we liked you in that interview and we want to keep going with the process and we want you to come in this day for an orientation day. And I shit you not, and I was like, fuck yeah, 2 times. Fuck yeah. That weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just chilling, no job, just like finally relaxing from like the construction job because it was harsh. It was a lot of shit I had to heal up. And then the next week following that, training days and orientation and all that stuff. So I got really lucky to like have 2 jobs, going from like no job to having 2, which is really cool. Like, which is really like uplifted me. Like, is exactly what I needed. A different company hired me at Pelican Hill Resort as a cafe attendant. So what that pretty much means is I'm a glorified barista in a cafe at the Pelican Hill Resort. I love that job too. It's so easy to make the money just from like serving people, because like from there you get your paycheck and you get your tips. So much money just being able to be made there. And I was like, wow, like really? Like I was like just a week ago I was outside busting my balls, sweating, getting black and tan as fuck, to going into a cafe where it's air conditioned, beautiful view. Like there's literally a golf course and then the ocean. That's all you see outside the window that I'm working. Just talking to like credible, influential people that have so much money and so much determination in their lives that they just come here to relax. And I was like, holy shit, dude! Like there is. I went from somewhere like in the dirt to going to the highest of the highest. You know, like it's a 5-star resort, the Forbes like standards and all that stuff. So like what they strive for is perfection, and just even from that, like I was also able to find out that I can literally do anything with my life. I have full control of what to do with my life, and nobody can tell me what to do and what not to do. And sure, that sounds so basic, and that sounds so cliche too. Like I know it sounds so cliche, but you can do anything you want with your life. You have full control of it. If you think something is stopping you, like these obstacles and you're stopping yourself. You're not, as cliche as it sounds, like I learned it the hard way. Like nothing's stopping you. There really isn't. Like if you want to do something, just do it. Like don't hesitate, don't be scared. Just do it. Because me deciding to quit and like take a chance, another risk again, for 2 jobs, and it turned out perfectly. It turned out great. I am so fucking happy with how my career is going now. Like I am so happy with like those jobs I have. Like I feel like I'm worth something now, and I just can't believe it. Like this is exactly what I needed this year. Granted, it's coming to the end of the year, but this is exactly what I needed. Be able to tell myself, you know what, like you can do anything. Nothing's stopping you. Don't stop. And that's why I'm doing this video too, because like what was stopping not making this video was like I have no time. I have 2 jobs. I'm gonna go to school soon. Like fuck that shit. I have time for things, because right now I am so confident that I'm making the right decisions. Yeah, I'm making the right decision. Like there's no doubt in my mind. Any decision that I make is the right one now, because I have so much more insight and knowledge now. Like I just know for a fact I'm making the right choices, and that nothing can stop me. And I shouldn't care about, I guess, other people's opinions. Like anybody that tells you that like you can't do it, or that you need to stick it out or whatever. Like if you don't want to do something you don't want to do, and you know that, and you see something better, just do it. There's nothing stopping you. And that's where I'm gonna try to end the video, because I don't want to keep going off and off. So that's what happened. Construction job, no more. Working 2 jobs now. And on that note, working 2 jobs, I'm also gonna go to school very soon. So I'm gonna be 3 things on my table. There's no way I can go to school and have 2 jobs, but fuck yeah, I can. Hell yeah, I can do both jobs. I can have money and get fucking education. I see other people doing it. They're not special. I can do it. So there's that. And yeah. Just wanted to leave a little influential like video here to like tell you that do whatever you want, do whatever is gonna make you happy, make your choices and live with them and try your hardest. Like I keep saying, you gotta make it count. Because you only have one life, you gotta make that shit count, no matter what. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for still being interested in my life. If you're watching, thank you. I appreciate you too. If you like, I appreciate you even more. If you subscribe, oh my god, I fucking love you. Just wanna. But anyway, with that note, I'm gonna finish my lunch because I gotta work soon. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.